Former housemate Ella will be giving us her view in just a moment, but first, here's a look back on Ella's 15 nights in the house. Well, Ella joins me now alongside ITV's entertainment reporter Rishi, Davda too. Ella, you came out on Tuesday. How's it been?
It's been good. You know what? It's been nice to get back to reality, see friends, see family. But it's nice
funny
to be
because
home.
we know you from reality TV.
Yeah,
You say coming back to reality is a different thing to reality TV. Look, you said it was testing and overwhelming to be in the house. Why was it like that for you?
I think for me, like, I'm so close to my parents, I'm so close to my friends, and being out of source with, like, the outside world, it was, like, a hell of a lot, so that was really overwhelming for me. And obviously living with people, and I haven't lived with that many people before at all in my life. So that took a lot for me to get my head around.
And I suppose that's why it was always a social experiment, this back in the day, wasn't it? It was to put people in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, and it was just testing. It was testing because I'm quite an emotional person. So to be vulnerable in situations like that, I was sort of thinking, oh, am I crying too much? Like, but I was just being me.
You just wore your feelings, didn't you, the whole time? What did you expect before you went in?
Oh, God, what did I expect? I didn't expect it to be as hard as what it was. Yeah. No, I didn't. Just because I've done other shows before and I've been away from home for that long. But obviously it's a lot different. Like, we're doing tasks, we're waking up early, it's bright lights, it's a lot of music. Like, it's a very strange environment, but I'm so glad I did it.
Oh, you're glad you did it?
Yeah, I am. I learned a lot about myself and I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone, and that's exactly what I did.
And look, one of the big questions, obviously, is right from the beginning, JoJo's been, you know, hitting the headlines for whatever reason. But this relationship she has with Chris, what do you make of it? What is actually going on?
Well, I haven't really watched it back yet because I've just been recouping and just relaxing.
But you were in there, obviously.
Yeah, so I obviously lived it.
Yeah.
And I lived it for 24 hours a day, whereas we're only seeing 45 minutes of a hell of a long time.
So what's your take on it, then?
Well, all I see is that they're really good friends. Obviously, I've seen on socials and in the press and stuff that they think maybe flirting and whatever else, but I can't speak for that because I just see a close friendship and I just see them being there for each other, really.
Do you? I mean, you know, sort of stroking someone's back. I mean, if this was your boyfriend or girlfriend and you were watching it, you can understand why somebody might think, what? Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you'd be
I would
upset.
think what's going on, and I would probably feel a little bit down about it, naturally. But at the same time, like, some people have friendships and some people, like, have that physical touch as just a normal thing. And sometimes, like, a man and a woman can be friends without it being anything more.
And is that what you think is going on?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah,
really?
I do,
You think it's purely platonic?
Yeah, I feel like it is. Well, she's got a partner. And I don't think she did. She's absolutely in love with her partner.
Yeah.
So,
well, she got that sort of slightly curt message, didn't she, Rishi, last night, which obviously sort of upset her quite a bit.
Yeah, I think as a viewer, it's really noticeable that it feels like everything, all emotions and feelings are heightened when you're in that setting. You're in there for such a long period of the day. And maybe she had some expectations about what she might be hearing. But I think deep down, she was probably happy to have a letter from home.
Yeah.
But I do think everything is kind of elevated in that setting. If it's a relationship, it kind of goes from 0 to 100.
Which is why it's an entertainment show, isn't it? I mean, in a way, that's why we get the audiences watching, is because you want something, you know, heightened to happen in a way.
Yeah.
And obviously, Mickey Rourke was a, you know, very controversial figure in there. And he obviously clashed with JoJo. He also said some quite crude things to you. What was that like for you in there? To be in a house with someone you couldn't get away from, and then they'd made a crude comment, and what?
I just didn't appreciate it.
No.
And that's all it was. And I feel that, for me, I just had distance from Mickey, and that was OK. And at the end of the day, it's just one of them things, like, I didn't appreciate what he said, and that's what it is, and that's how it's got to be, and I'm just glad that I've never got to see him again.
Oh, you're glad you don't want to ever see him again, right? You actually feel like,
Yeah.
And do you think that's how most people in the house feel?
I think a few of us do feel like that way, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because he came, you know, big star, big signing, you know, sort of delivered on all the headlines, but for sort of, you know, but by making other people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was a difficult situation to be in, but I feel like I handled myself really well and just let it be whatever it is and just kept my distance.
Who do you want to win?
Danny.
Danny, what do you think is going to happen in the final tonight?
Bookies' favourites, Danny, and then in second place is Jack. But I've got a real soft spot for Donna.
Love Donna.
Love Donna. Well, Big Brother, the final is on at 9 p.m. tonight. Ella, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.